there with him. Oh, let's go, we gon' get him concert, hit him. Oh, and my dog big as my lot of switching names up. Should be Philly, got it sold up, bro. Why balls? Oh.
Unmute myself. Y'all know what it is, man. Y'all know what it is. We are back at it with you another Wednesday night. I know it's been a while, man, but you know what? The Swoop Boys are back. The Philadelphia Eagles are back. It is training camp. And you know how we going to get down with this, right? So with further more ado, right? I'm going to bring my guys with me. I'm going to bring one by one. You know, man, we're going to do how we do and bring that Swoop Boy swag with it. And coming out of the right corner, we got AKA Cozy, AKA Nolan Smith. I can't read the rest of the statement, it's so damn long.
Nolan Smith, Defensive Rookie of the Year. Let's go. Placing my bets now. How you doing?
I'm good, man. How are you doing?
Cozy, very cozy.
Yeah. We also got a show coming out, Cozy's Corner.
Cozy's Corner. Something we're trying out. We'll see how it goes.
Yeah. We'll see.
Testing the waters.
It's gonna work. And then out of the left corner, my guy, the brains of the operation. I count on this guy every day, all day. You know what I'm saying? You know what it is. We got Coach Walk. What's good? What's popping, B?
How I'm looking, man?
Kind of looking like Bradbury.
Bro, yo, facts. You are looking like
looking like
James Bradbury. Look at James Bradbury. Oh man, that's too funny. Oh man, what's good, B? How's Houston treating you? How's H-Town, baby?
It's hot.
Hey, I'm right behind you. Being in Arizona, I'm right behind you.
I'm with you guys as well.
Okay, I got
it's a heat wave down here.
Oh, for sure. Then, last but not least, my partner in crime, business partner, my little brother, the coolest dude on the other side of the pillow, my guy, Rico Suave.
I know I didn't hear anybody over there talking about it being hot where they were, because it's a desert out here. Just letting the people know.
Yeah.
Letting the good folks know.
I've been to Vegas. Y'all got misters on the street. Y'all are prepared for it. We don't.
That should let you know how hot it is when the businesses know they gotta have misters on the street.
Yeah. That is true. And then it's like every day. I think Phoenix has like been it's like I think we're like 22 days consecutively triple digits like every day. Because it's like 8 in the morning, so some investors, buddies of mine, they were like, "Yeah, we want to go golfing," and I was like,
In this
I knew it was that day you went out to your backyard in the video and you said my pool is a bathtub. Yeah. I knew instantly what you meant right then and there.
Yeah. And you know what's crazy? I went to Circle K up the street from my crib, right? I ordered 4 blocks of ice. I put it all in my pool. It didn't make a difference.
It didn't do nothing for you.
Didn't do nothing. Didn't do a damn thing. I said, "Oh man, it's another hot one."
Man, we halfway through it though, so that's the good thing.
Yeah, man, we halfway through it. Oh man, so let's go into this episode, man. This is brought to you and sponsored by the guys West Coast Swoop Nation. What's going on, Julie? What's going on, Robert? We appreciate y'all. Also, shout out to Bellman and Birdman, John Bircher and Vince Quinn. We love you guys, man. Also, if you did not know, now you know, right? We got it here. We got it ready for y'all. We are hosting the 2nd annual tailgate in Los Angeles. Y'all know what it is, man. The West Coast Swoop Nation and the Swoop Boys and Bellman and Birdman bringing people from Philadelphia to the West Side. To the West Coast. I said West Side. I'm bugging. Like I'm
West Side. West Side.
Y'all see it, man. Come enjoy, man. We have We'll have the Philly cheesesteaks, sides, desserts, drinks, alcohol, pop. Am I the only person that still says pop, or is it supposed to be soda?
I think that's what they said in the 50s. Pop.
I've never called it pop.
I've never actually gone to a place where they mix it up with the different ingredients there and put it in a glass cup with a straw.
Okay, I have. I have when I was in New Orleans.
The old,
yeah. Well, I went to New Orleans and the guy had the soda pop joint and and put the flavor and he mixed it and it tastes delicious.
So there's becoming a new trend real quick. Well, real quick, first off, shout out to the chat, and now we got out the way. Shout out to the chat. You know what I'm saying? Josh, we see you out there. Twizzy, what's going on? We back outside. Monty Bentley, what's going on?
Can't wait, bro. Can't wait.
My man said they loved Rico. Hey, we love it. He said, damn, y'all got to chill. Y'all got to chill the pool. Yeah, we do. Absolutely got to chill the pools. What's up, Swoop Squad? Cozy fresh from the back of Dakota. Hey, Cozy was on a Mountain Man trip. We thought we lost him for a minute.
Exactly what he was supposed to be doing.
I thought y'all saw Cozy during pandemic Cozy or Cozy in the off season Cozy no haircut. That was a different Cozy than what we saw these past couple weeks. Yeah, absolutely swimming in a 5-foot deep jacuzzi, and it's not even an exaggeration, y'all. Rico, West, baby. Hey, we miss y'all. Hey, the boys are back in town. The boys are back in town. Pop is for the old heads. So my grandpa used to call Pop used to call it soda pop old school.
Pop used to call it.
Heard that.
My grandma
used to call it that.
Pop to the store.
I still say pop.
Pop. Well, because it used to be you would go to the drugstore and they would actually make it. But a new trend that I've been seeing is there are soda. Hold on, let me say this right. There's like new soda shops coming now where they're actually making your soda.
Yeah.
I've seen a couple of them, so that's becoming like a thing again. And shout out to the stores that are making lemonade.
What?
I thought stores been had lemonade.
Yeah, but like there's actual they're basically making like gourmet lemonade now,
like a lemonade stand.
Y'all
like a lemonade storefront.
Y'all behind. We got strawberry lemonade. We got kiwi lemonade. Down
well, I'll tell you what I will be doing.
Boba.
For this week's or next week's YouTube video on the affiliated channel, I will go and visit one of these places because I have been very, very curious about it. And this convo has stoked the flames even more. So I'll do some investigation, you know what I'm saying, and find out.
Word. Also, gotta say, another partnership, another big up to my guy Kenny, Diehard Philly. Y'all know what it is, man. He's got his clothing line. Please go check him out. Super dope. He just made these hats.
I like those.
Yeah,
I like those.
Yeah. And then he also has the sweaters, and then he has the t-shirts. All we do is win in Philly. Super dope. Big ups to Kenny and the boys, my guys, Jay, everybody, man. Big up to them, man. Big up everybody back home in Philadelphia, man. All right, man. It's gold time.
Anything is good.
Time.
Yeah, peach Snapple used to be my favorite.
Peach Snapple go crazy. Peach
Have
Snapple
you had
crazy.
the simple peach alcohol lemonade?
Oh, bro. See,
those are good.
Trying to get us drunk, and that's the problem.
Yeah.
Right
Oh, hey,
what were those ones that King popped on the? He popped in the group chat with.
No, we'll have the Simplies.
I was faded.
Winning is for the birds.
Yeah. I put on the Lipton.
You had the Lipton.
I'm drinking Gatorade.
Right.
I'm drinking Gatorade.
That's right.
You never know what's in this, Stanley.
Hey, we gotta try to happy
water.
Facts. All right, man. So let's get to it, man. Let's get to these the camp subjects. So first and foremost, y'all know who it is. Timothy, Jalen Hurts. This is something he had something to say, and I love this. This is our quarterback.
Did you get a chance to watch the quarterback documentary?
I have not. I actually turned it down last year. I didn't feel it was appropriate for the year, so I turned down the opportunity to be on it. That time will come. I know there's a lot of the journey to be told, and there's a lot yet to unfold that will be told one day, and that time will come.
I love this guy. I love this guy so much. This man is determined. This man is just. I don't want cameras in my face. I want confetti in my face.
Jalen's a true old head, bro. The way he talks.
He's definitely old head. He got that Mississippi pimp mindset when it comes to. Could you imagine how he talks to the ladies? Can you
To
imagine?
the lady.
To the lady.
He's a
Let's
one-lady
not get
man.
him
Stop
hemmed
that.
up.
Yeah, come on now. You know
Stop
damn well
that.
back in Oklahoma, he was I wouldn't say a player, but you know, he was single. You know what I'm saying?
He was a Rolling Stone, some might
How are
say.
you doing? You know what I'm
No,
saying?
he was with Shotty in Oklahoma.
Yeah, because they met.
Oh,
at
he
Bama.
was. Well, before that,
Yeah.
then let's go before that. Then. You know what
Okay,
I'm
Then
saying?
it
was
would
in
be
Houston.
high school because he was
I
with
remember
her
high
since
school.
Alabama.
Good lord. Okay.
All right, now we're thinking too much into
Can
it.
we just imagine? Yeah, we're going too deep. Can we just imagine how he talks to the lady?
He was in
I'm
middle
trying to
school.
make my quarterback something he's not.
Oh,
Cozy,
my
I think
goodness.
if you hold your mic just a little bit away from you, it
Yeah.
won't get that distortion. Hold it back a little bit more.
I don't even know what to. I'm just gonna hold it at my
There you
stomach.
go.
You got right
There
there. It's
you
perfect.
go.
You don't even have to hold it up. You got good sound just like that.
I want
Right.
the
So-
emotion of holding it right.
So with that
Because he's
being
been in the
said,
woods
fellas,
too long, he got to break some bad habits over there.
all right. So with that being said, fellas, and what's going on in camp, and then I know it's the first day. We only seen a couple of things. How are we feeling about this season? How are we feeling? Like, is it the juices running? As you smell the grass on the field? I know we're not there, but let's set the picture for the people in the chat. You're in a 3-point stand. You smell the grass. The hot is the heat's there. The steam is coming off the field. Are we excited? Are you guys excited? I am because I'm excited.
Actually, before we get into all that, I was gonna say about that video personally. You guys all had a very positive response to it. I actually had a different feeling.
Oh, okay. Go ahead. Talk to me.
I'm starting to get a little bit of I'm probably the only one who feels this way because you guys are unanimously all in agreement. Are we a little worried that Jalen might be a bit of a too serious, might be a little bit of a too buzzkill or a little robotic? Like, think back to like the early days of Tom Brady and like the Patriots. Everybody was always like, even when we won the Super Bowl against them, everybody was always saying how it's no fun over there. It's robotic. There's no life. And we didn't see like Tom Brady start to have like a personality and laugh until he got to Tampa and we started seeing little clips from that. I don't know, man. I kind of feel a little bit like I don't feel like it would have been a negative thing for Jalen to appear on quarterbacks or to be a part of that. If anything, I felt like Mahomes did it and he won the Super Bowl. So, and then the other part is I don't know if just because he wasn't part of the actual, since he was just appearing in that last segment during the Super Bowl series, and maybe they just kind of edited it that way. But Jalen kind of appeared to be a little bit of very cold in the segments they did show him talking to Mahomes. Like Mahomes was over there like, oh yeah, I got the Airbnb for the fan right up there. And Jalen was like, oh yeah. And I don't know if that, like I said, it's the editing or if that's just how he actually was, but I don't know, man. I like Jalen. I love Jalen. Y'all know that, but I do worry that we might be getting too much of a buttoned up personality at times.
You got to remember though, Mahomes, that was his third trip, so he's used to the pageantry and everything.
Yeah.
I think Jalen, he took it kind of like, a business trip. And then as well, he's with Alabama. So you still kind of get that Belichick vibe because Saban's the same way.
Saban's the same, yeah.
So,
Yeah.
that's he's used to winning. That's what he knows. But I think since he kind of experienced it, kind of know what to expect. So when he gets back into it, he can now have his start, doing his own experiences. It's like when we go to a theme park for the first time. We're going to hit the marquee spots real quick, but then once we plot it out, the second time I go, I got everything. Hey, this is what we're doing next time.
Yeah. You can have more fun with it because all right, we ain't going to that because the line's going to be long, but we know this one's going to be short. So we're going to swing there and the bathroom's right there so we can hit the bathroom after and out.
We're going to go to this vendor because
I like knowing where the bathrooms are, codes for sure.
Yeah, I feel you. I'm the same way.
I was going to say, though,
especially when you're in dad mode.
To piggyback off what you were saying with the Patriots thing, I feel we're not like the Patriots in terms of like the seriousness and the sternness because everyone that's been on the team has said like it's a family, we have fun. You weren't hearing that with Patriots interviews. They're just like, yeah, we're trying to win, blah, blah, blah. But like this one, it's like everyone is having fun. They're joking around, they're laughing, and Jalen doesn't have to be the guy making jokes all the time because remember, Tom Brady, like you said, wasn't the guy making jokes all the time, and he has 6 rings being serious. So if everyone talks shit about the Patriots and the seriousness, but if being serious wins you rings, take the fun out.
Ooh,
I want series.
Ooh, okay.
I don't know.
I'm an
that
Eagles
I don't know
fan
about.
'cause I want to see them win, not have fun.
Okay.
I want to. You don't have parades for having fun. You get parades for getting rings.
So, do you think it's like one of those things that you have fun on your own time,
Yeah.
or is it like one of those things like, okay, well, I feel where Rico's coming from. It feels like it's like a robotic and things like that. But I'm gonna be honest with you, I like the whole fun thing too. And it's like a brotherhood when you're around your teammates and you have fun, and it doesn't feel like, because you know what they say, man, when you're having fun at your job,
You
never
really
work
gotta
again.
work.
yeah, you ain't really got to work. So, I understand it. I understand, but I understand
From
where
a
you're coming
player perspective, having fun is fun, but from a fan, it's like, what do you want as a fan? Do you want your team to win, or do you want your
Right.
team to have fun?
I want my players to look like they enjoy being here. If you enjoy,
But
Yeah, that's what
at the
I
end of the
you're
year,
gonna.
do you want to celebrate a trophy, or do you want to celebrate? Hey, remember that one time in week 5 when they were all dancing?
I mean, look, I feel you. I feel like I think the beginning, how you guys all said how maybe it's just because he hasn't cracked the ceiling yet. That could be laying on it, but just remember, the Patriots kind of ended toxic because Belichick and Tom were kind of rubbing, and then there was no fun, and not for nothing. That Super Bowl, seemed like that was one of the things. We had a lot of team chemistry,
Yeah.
and even what's his name that had played long when he came over, he says this difference is like, don't forget he won a Super Bowl with them before he won one with us, and when he won one with us, he considers himself an Eagle just because it was that family vibe. So I get Jalen, and he is a quarterback, and that comes with the type A personality and certain things. I just do want him to have fun. Like Kelsey's a leader. When it's time to be serious, he's serious. But he's definitely one of the first guys to have fun. I just don't want Jalen to become a buzzkill or that up top. I just want the guy to enjoy the journey because this thing could be over in a matter of years, and you look back on the career, you could have accolades, but did you enjoy the ride? That's one thing I do want. Let me clear this chat real quick. Let me.
Yeah, go ahead, and then we'll go to the next one.
A person that made sodas is the fountain was a soda jerk. That is true. If you know, you know. Him. He doesn't have time for that nonsense.
Shout out to
my man Josh said black men don't cheat. Cozy, I'm gonna buy you a table for the mic, my guy.
I have a table. I'm sitting in the corner today. I'm vibing.
I like Cozy's corner. I do like Cozy's corner. I said that in the chat.
Yeah.
I think you should pop from that corner. I think it's.
Are you in the beanbag, Cozy?
It's actually called a Big Joe.
Oh,
but yes, it's a beanbag.
Okay. All right.
Tom Brady's a GOAT. Yeah, I mean he's won all those Super Bowls. So I was, and it's funny Cozy did say that because that was the thought I was having is, damn, would I take a lifeless no fun Eagles for 6?
Because I'ma still have my fun.
I'm definitely gonna have fun. Patriots fans seem like they had a lot of fun during that run. Yeah. Patriots fans definitely seem like they enjoyed it. I mean, and to side with you a little bit, Gronkowski definitely had his fun. That's
what I'm saying. But people had their fun, so I'm cool. I think the team is having fun. Jalen's that strict, like everyone's having fun behind him, but he's still leading the pack. And when we do win, he gonna have fun.
Yeah.
Jalen's that DD. He's gonna make sure everybody's good to go. Your cup filled. I'm make sure everybody get home. That's Jalen, and I like that type of vibe. But hey, when he start grittying and doing all that stuff,
see that you do get that from him too. I'll say that because you never saw Tom. Tom, you might get a yeah.
We're in the interviews too, like the post game interviews where he'd be sitting there laughing.
Yeah. Well, Tom, you get the let's go. That's all.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. You get the yeah. And so who put Cozy in the corner? And I think Mark, you're leading into something with this right here. The O-line crew knows how to have fun. So does BG and Fletch. Shout out to BG, aging like fine. Wow.
Fletch had a little too much fun.
I think the young boys coming in because Nolan. Y'all seen in am I leading into something?
Yeah, you're leading into something. Go ahead. No, go ahead.
But Nolan in that unscripted video, he felt right at home. My man ain't even interacting like he a rookie.
I haven't watched it yet. I'm gonna watch all those. I love that's what my night. I love watching all the media at night on when I'm setting my truck up and then while I'm cruising out to California. So I'm excited to see all this. Don't even worry, you guys ain't ruining nothing for me. I love hearing it all. And I can't wait to watch it.
I didn't watch any of it yet.
It was a great watch.
Yeah, it's a great one. It's a great one. I damn near was in tears when they first started. I'm gonna be honest with you. I was damn near in tears. All right, man. So let's talk off with another segment, man. And shout out to the people. Shout out to the writers, ESPN, Sports Illustrated. They say that with their chest. They know what's up. And they said the Eagles News, ESPN says that Philadelphia has the NFL brightest future. With that being said, you already got Jalen under the contract, right?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So ESPN is based on rankings on the 5 separate categories, and Philadelphia excelled in each of them. The Eagles, there's so much E, sorry, and came in number 1 in both over roster categories, 30% of the overall grade. In the front office category, 15%, and they also play second in the draft in 15%. 4%, or number 4 in quarterback, 20%, and then 7 coach. Even with the Eagles topping the ranks, there are still some minor concerns for the future, namely the teams breaking into new coordinators. This season and the future, turnover could be difficult to sustain. So, with that being said, are we concerned about the whole losing coordinators here? Because I feel like, Mad Dog was on First Take, and he was basically saying that the Eagles had a cakewalk of a schedule, and then, from the schedule to, they lost 2 coordinators. Yo, Marcus, talk to me. How are you feeling about this?
No, I'm not worried about it. Like Sean Desai, I honestly, I feel like he's gonna be comfortable enough to just be like Jim Johnson. And hey, I don't want to be a head coach. I'm perfectly fine being a DC and riding that out. And then with Brian Johnson, we've seen what this kid did. He had Anthony Richardson. He had Driscoll. He killed it in Florida. And then everybody forgot he was the QB coach, if I'm correct, at Mississippi State, and had Dak Prescott looking good. So he's basically a family friend out there playing football with somebody he helped raise. And he's going to play to the strengths of Jalen, but as well, he's going to play to the strength of the roster. We kind of heard the article today about Sean Desai not redshirting any of the players. I'm assuming Brian Johnson is probably doing the same thing on the offensive side and wants to kind of see like who's out there. With the NFL pushing that 90-day cut date back to after the 3rd preseason game, you have a lot of time now to kind of play with your toys and see what do I want to keep and what I'm not going to give to the Goodwill. And I think that's what these coaches are really going to do.
You was muted, my man.
Yeah, no.
Wow.
I want to let him get out. Sorry, Cozy, go ahead. Sorry.
I was just laughing real quick at Rico's hats. Wait, ask me the question again.
Rico over here getting people sidetracked. How do you feel about the Eagles losing 2 coordinators and with the are they going to take that jump? And because we're talking about the future, right?
We lost 1.5 coordinators.
Right.
Screw you, Gannon. I'm glad we that's like cutting a tumor out. Oh no, we lost it. Damn, good. I'm glad. Get out of here. Good luck. Good riddance. Not really good luck, but you know what I mean. Yeah. Steichen. I feel like Steichen didn't really. I don't want to say contribute as much as we think, because he was on the Chargers, and Herbert didn't go back and he didn't digress. Back. He kind of stayed the same. So it's like, okay, was it really Steichen? And then he was here, and Hurts did go up, but did Hurts go up because of Steichen, or did he go up because of who's the quarterback coach?
Brian Johnson.
All right, so it's like, and now he's the OC who knows Jalen better, is more comfortable with Jalen. They have way more chemistry together. So it's like, is Jalen gonna take another step because he's gonna be more comfortable in the offense? And the defense, Desai just inherited the keys to the mansion, and then got 2 better picks to add to it. Nolan Smith's going crazy this year, I'm telling you. And Jordan Davis looking slim. That boy's in shape. I think we're in a better position than we were before. And I know it's tough to say because we're excited, we have that bias, but I genuinely think we're going into the season in a better position player wise, which means we'll probably be in a better position coaching wise because they'll have more to do and work with.
Yep, Reek, you're up.
I just had all those hats on because it was a lot of cap. You know what I'm saying? Like, what are we really talking about? Our offensive coordinator has known our quarterback since before he was chasing tail. You know what I'm saying? Yay high.
Marcus about to jump on you. Don't talk about my quarterback like that.
Hey, black men don't cheat, so
He's a good guy.
Black men don't cheat.
He's known him since he was a slice off the whole loaf. So just the fact that now they've had these years together to actually play, they've been in situations together. And he's coached at different levels, obviously, but he's still been a coach, and like I said, he's been in pro style situations. Like Marcus alluded to, Jalen's come from pro. I mean, since he's been in college, he's essentially been in this situation. Both of those teams, those programs are like basically pro style situations. So John, for him to be around him that long, he knows what if anything, it's going to be even better. He knows what Jalen likes. He knows, where he's comfortable. He knows where he can push maybe a little bit more. And I'd even go ahead and argue to say, because of that relationship, he's going to be able to push Jalen into a little bit more uncomfortable spots because he knows, after seeing it with his own eyes, being so close to the action, no, you can do this, bro. You're going to do this. And I think he's going to open up a lot more for Jalen. And then as far as defense goes, bro, I've everything I need to know about our defensive coordinator, I heard in that one interview when he first finally spoke to all of us. That man could go ahead and tell me to run through a wall right now, and I would, because I believe anything he says. And like Coach alluded to, having that 90-man roster cut down, to have that much more time in preseason, and we already know our starters really don't play at all. These guys I think they're gonna go ahead and give a lot more opportunity to a lot more guys that you normally wouldn't see, which I think is the best thing for the whole NFL as a whole. So I'm excited. I think ESPN needs to stop with all this cap and go ahead and focus on the main thing,
Hey, I get it. Let's get to the comments.
He said, I feel like Tom Brady left a loosen up. Yeah, he did. Definitely loosened up once he got out of that
100%.
situation.
Oh,
Brady seemed very awkward when he was having fun. Brady seemed awkward when he became a single man and all those DMs started leaking to the shade room.
Where's he? He's in Greece with some model chick, right?
Someone's ex-girlfriend.
Yeah, but I mean, like they did allude to it on
Hollywood is somebody's ex-girlfriend.
Yeah, everybody in Hollywood, somebody. But Tom was with Giselle for like 20 years or something like that, right? If 15, something like a long time. So you know how it is once an old dog gets back out in the yard after being on the chain for so long, he got to acclimate himself.
He said, "Let's go."
Yeah, let's go. Shorty, let me fly you out to Greece. Eagles are going to be business as usual with the new coordinators. Eagles are set to run the NFC for them. Bro, absolutely.
Damn right, Mark. You damn right.
Mark always got his finger on the pulse. He knows what's up.
Mark
man.
my words.
Sure. All right, man. So let's go through. I want to go through a couple things on from Dave Spadero, First Searches, the Eagles Insider. He said on day one, Bradbury outstanding day. I also heard that from Rube and I don't remember Rube's partner. I forgot his name. My apologies. Swifty was very, very. They say he's a weapon in the passing.
Elusive was the word. Elusive.
Yeah, elusive. Yeah, elusive. Very. Yeah.
He was
with him, and then they say Penny. They say Penny looks huge. They were like, he looks huge.
Pause.
Yeah.
Pause.
Yeah, pause.
He's looking more like nickel.
Pause. And then tight end Jackson, y'all know who that is, man. 6'7", was a former quarterback.
At Buffalo.
Yeah, now he turned into a tight end. Had a great morning. Had a big. So also the biggest word on the word. Hey, the bird from the word, right, is Christian Ellis. They said that he is killing it in practice. So That's all I gotta say. I can't see that.
He has
Christian
Oh,
Allen,
okay.
No,
yeah, you got to get a brighter mark as well. or do it in bold, bro.
Yeah, right. And then they said also the number one pick for the Philadelphia Eagles, Carter, powerful, quick inside moves. Got sacked Jalen on the first play of the practice.
I'm so excited for this. Like y'all know, me and Cozy were on the Carter wagon. We were pushing that. We were pushing and pulling that
Hey,
thing.
whoa.
Pause.
Cozy was not on that wagon.
No, he wasn't. He was on the Bijan.
Cozy was on the Bijan.
Carter was on my top 3 picks.
I was Carter.
We were both on we were on the Bijan. We were both on the Bijan, but we were on Carter first, right?
Because we thought Carter wasn't making it to 10.
We didn't.
No.
We said a perfect draft would be Bijan and Carter, and then he eventually he said Nolan and Bijan. But that's
I called the Nolan one.
My 3 picks were Bijan, Carter, and Nolan.
Yeah, but none of us look, bro. Going back, you guys go check the tape. None of us thought that it would be possible for us to go ahead and get two names on that 3-man list. So the fact that we did end up with 2 off of it.
I have the 3 options that we picked, and I had Carter and Nolan.
No, that's what I'm saying. It was the best that we all wanted. The coach wanted Nolan for sure.
Someone wanted an O lineman.
I thought that was King.
No, that wasn't me. Oh, Steve. I wanted Steve in the second round.
Yeah,
I wanted Steve in the second round. I think that was Will.
No,
Will
was like, we ain't getting no guard at 10.
We ain't getting
we ain't getting no guard at 10. That wasn't happening. I think who was it? I picked the kid from Pitt, Carter.
Clancy.
And
Clancy.
I picked those 3. That was my 3: Carter, Clancy, and
I think you picked Witherspoon.
No, we weren't going DB, bro. Come on, stop playing with me. I was not going DB. And I was the one that told your ass that we is not going DB right there.
Yeah, you put Bryce Young on your list.
He ain't even signed.
You said you wanted Kenny Pickett.
You said you wanted Richardson.
Well, hey, Cozy, you look like Kenny Pickett.
Because I'm white.
We already got him. On the squad.
Cozy Pickett.
Well,
he got his David Carr going on right now. Cozy got his little David Carr going right now.
Yeah. I definitely see a little car action. Yeah, I can see that. Well, and then Jalen had a good day too out there going against that.
Yeah. I'm about to get to that right now.
Yeah,
amazing number 1 ranked defense.
Also, beginning of the practice, Cam Jurgens took reps with the number 1 at guard.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you guys seen the conference though, the press conference with Nick. Nick said, "Yeah, we'll keep him there until." The way he said it was kind of weird. So
he said it was up in the air, right?
Yeah, like you don't.
It's still a competition.
Yeah, I know it's a competition, but you don't. I mean, is that like fire? Does that put a fire under his ass?
You don't want the other guys to think the job is sold. You still want to give him that option and like he's there, but it's your job to steal. But as well, Jurgens is C2, so if Kelsey go down, Jurgens is going to go to center. So somebody got to get there for the.
But they had
Dennis Kelly's old man strength decides to fill in that spot.
I'm so excited that we brought him back.
Bro, that trade was crazy.
The hype behind Dorial Beckham Green.
Bro, I was number 1 like Dorial Green Beckham. We got a Beckham, and then man, was he terrible.
He wasn't as bad as the Josh Huff hype.
Don't stop that. Don't start with the Josh
Huff. That was
because you had cats really between the Josh Huff and what was homeboy from Notre Dame, the running back that everyone was like
Josh Adams.
Those two things right there, the hype that was behind both of those guys, and it was like
hey,
we were grasping at straws at that moment.
Josh Adams was the leading rusher on the Eagles.
He's the leading rusher in the Eagles
with 656 yards or something.
And that's exactly the same exact thing everybody else kept saying. You know who else gets that kind of yardage? Boston Scott, and he's like the 4th running back. Like,
Facts.
Josh Adams from Notre Dame.
He went to the Jets and then just fizzled out.
Man.
But also, man, Jalen had a good day. No interceptions. Second team, they said that they were sloppy. But that's gonna happen, man. The defense is always gonna have the upper hand on the offense.
Yeah.
To be honest.
It's
And then we're gonna go to the. So what?
It's day one.
Yeah. And then and then we're gonna have the practice injury. As you guys know, Reddick has groin soreness. Expected to be back by the weekend. I think probably the practice is probably gonna be at the link. And then limited was Derek Barnett and our guy, Mr. Well, I can't say that. I can't say that because it's different persons. But Maddox had a toe injury, obviously, and was limited in practice, but he did participate.
No need to rush him.
Yeah.
The CB room is 2 stacked. Reddick don't need to come back. Let Nolan get those. And then the edge competition is definitely going to with Terrion Johnson, Kyron Johnson, Patrick Johnson. We got too many of those on the team. Pause.
A lot of Johnson.
Whole lot of pause. It's a lot of Johnson in that locker room.
But you got a lot of edge guys. So like a lot of our veterans you don't need to rush them back just to let them get in that conditioning health, but let these young bucks take over. Because especially with the CB, Avante don't need to come back because you still got Greedy Williams. You got You got Ringo. You got Goodrich. You got all these young bucks, bro. Let them compete. Let them fight because, like I said, that 90 is pushed back. So I don't need to, let Tanner McKee and Ian Book compete for QB3.
Yeah.
Now with the Chiefs or the 49ers rule, we can keep 3 quarterbacks. So we're going to keep 3.
I think for clarification on that, I think you could always keep 3.
You could have like 5 if you want.
The thing was, it counted towards your 53 or your 46.
Because usually you only have 2 guys dressed on game day, so I think that's what it was. Now you're allowed to have the 3rd guy dressed.
Yeah.
From the rip. So I don't know how that. We gotta get some clarification on that rule because does it count against your actual 53 still, or is it still a guy from the practice squad can be elevated? Is that what they're saying?
I don't know. The whole like the cap on roster spots and stuff like that is really tricky in the NFL.
I would love to see 5 more spots open up on an NFL roster and give you a couple more practice squad spots too.
Well, they already did that though. Remember, they actually, because of COVID, they actually helped a lot of people out.
Right, it was a COVID, but I would like to see long term. But I would like to see it's still they never gave you more than 53 on the roster. I would like to see that go up to maybe 55.
58? I think it was
55 to 58 would be good.
Yeah.
The rule is the 3rd quarterback has to be on the 53. What teams were normally doing was 2 QBs on an active roster and a 3rd on the practice squad.
Yeah. So really, they didn't.
Niners.
Stupid Niners complaining and crying. I'm sorry. I cannot wait to whoop they monkey butts. Like, come on, man. Like, y'all been crying all off season. We thought the New Orleans Saints, like when they were having their little off season rants and they're crying about their season coming to an end off random little plays was like bad. And then they didn't even have like a loser parade at one point.
Something like that.
They did have something like that.
We thought that was bad, but these San Francisco cats is like, bro, like
the 40 Criners,
bro.
They were wishing injuries on us, and then like the players and the coaches will keep on talking about that. And speaking of that, man, let's tune in to AJ Brown, what he said.
It's not tough at all. I think if you have a complacent mindset, I think it would be tough, but that's not none of the guys on our team, none of the guys around me, especially not me. I want to continue to grow, continue to get better, regardless of whatever, like I said, whatever happened last year, it doesn't matter. I got to come out and prove it each and every year, got to earn respect all over again. So I'm not riding on that high. And, most importantly, like I said, we lost, so there's no high. I'm trying to, everybody know what the goal is around here, and we don't even got to speak on it, but we know we got to get prepared for the work and put in the work. So, all right, thanks, guys.
He said, "Whatever happened last year don't matter."
But that's how you're supposed to carry yourself.
Yeah.
When respect the game. You know what I mean? Like respect the game. Remember that. Like That's how you supposed to carry yourself. You lost still. Just take it on the chin and take it as a man. Like, you know what I mean? You don't put your damn third string tight end on Hassan Reddick. You know what I mean? Like, come on now, stop playing. And it's
Your coach is known to choke. And you're mad at us.
So I don't know, man. Like, I just think it's funny, but like, to me, I feel like this, man. Like, it was meant to be. It was meant to be, right? Keep the main thing the main thing. That's all.
Yeah, no, I couldn't say it better myself. I like how it seems like they even though we did take that L, bro, it seems like the guys are bonded over that, and it seems like there's a lot of hurt in the locker room, and guys are willing to step up to that hurt and embrace it, and they want to go and do. I've heard numerous times from the Kelseys, from AJ, even Jalen at times, just how that hurt. Getting all the way there and taking that loss, it feels worse than not even going at all, and or you, like they said, you'd rather just not even make the Super Bowl than to go all the way that far and then to take the loss. So I feel like they're using it. It's definitely bulletin board material. They're taking on the chest and they're using it as motivation, not running and shying away from it.
Yeah.
The message has been consistent across the board for everybody, and it sounds like that's something Nick has been making priority this season. Like, hey, it's a whole new season. What we did in the past is in the past. Yep. We got to go improve ourselves again.
Most definitely. Close.
Oh, you guys said everything I wanted to say.
That's what's
yeah, pretty
inconsistent. Everyone seems to be taking it as like hurt, like they're hurt that it happened, but they're also like, all right. Instead of sitting there and being like, damn, that happened, they're like, how do I make it not happen again?
Yeah.
How do I switch the results of that? And they're using it as motivation. They're not sitting there like a certain fan base crying about it. Like, we got this game circled on the calendar. They're like, we don't care. We know what we want and we're working towards that.
Yep.
Anything in the way is getting knocked over.
Right.
Straight up.
Go ahead, Rico.
No, that's exactly everything. Everything's right there. I feel like it's all that. It's like AJ.
Oh, you already said it. I thought you were in the comments.
Oh no. Oh yeah. Just preach AJ Brown straight up. And Purdy wasn't saving the whiners on that day. Man, look.
Bro, the defense, I don't think the defense was hurt, and they couldn't stop the offense. So.
They couldn't even stop the run. They couldn't stop the run to save their life.
That's always funny when you talk about if Purdy would have stayed healthy. Last time I checked, Purdy didn't play corner or safety. So.
Yeah, because that sport got rated up.
Stop. They were the number one rush defense in the league. What happened? How many touchdowns we scored running?
Yeah.
What Jalen Ramsey say? Yeah. Think about that.
Yeah, stomped out. I mean, this is the thing, though, man. It's just like
it was 31-7. Like, come on.
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what I'm about to say. That's exactly what I was about to say.
If Purdy played,
exactly what I was about to say.
If my grandmother had wheels, she'd be a bike.
And that's it. I was cracking. That's why I was really cracking up too, because we did get the alert this week that Purdy's been cleared to practice. Like,
yeah, okay.
Y'all really souped about that.
Right. Quick question though, to all you guys, man. Like, who can you give me 2-3 players that you are actually looking forward to in camp? Excited about. Let's talk about it.
You were talking about for the Eagles?
Yeah. Well, no, I'm talking about the NFL.
Well, no, that's because we were just talking. No, that's because we were just talking about another team. So I'm like, in general, like other players. I mean, bro, I think come on, man. We're excited about those 2 first-rounders we got. Man.
Yeah.
I think I speak for the squad when I say that. Everybody wants to see Nolan Smith put his hands on somebody, and I want to see Jalen Carter I want to see him game-wreck an offensive line, bro. Just like wrecking ball.
Right.
Like the highlights, they're unreal. Like, come on, like what could you ask for more than those 2 right there?
So you went rookies, okay? I mean, you can pick anybody else. Who's your third?
Wow, my third. Honestly, I'm excited to see BG. After seeing how he slimmed down, he's looking real hydrated. He's looking
still
real
got
hydrated.
the uncle laugh.
Yeah, still got the uncle laugh. He's looking real hydrated. He slimmed down, so it reminds me of that year when LeBron and Carmelo Anthony, they went from being the bigger frames to skinny, and LeBron went off and Melo's shot got a lot better that season. So I think he's coming off of a career year, 10 plus sacks. So I think he knows he's treating his body. He always took care of himself. I think he's taking care of himself a little bit different now.
Quick question though, Rico. This is my question to you. You know, and shout out to John Barcher. We appreciate the wake up in the morning and having content, right?
Oh yeah.
That was fun.
That was.
Him saying what he said about Derek Barnett.
Don't say
Do
it.
you feel that Derek Barnett is having a career like BG? Like it first didn't start off as well, right? They was like, he's a waste of a pick. You shouldn't have put Earl Thomas, right? And then in the backhand of his career, he's having a whole bunch of success. Do you think that would be like the same for Derek Barnett? I mean, they are in the same room.
Not even close.
They're not on the same field.
I honestly, man, I don't even see like BG's thing was just because he was limited at snaps. He wasn't the full-time starter. So as soon as he was given that role, he immediately rose to the occasion. I think that was during under the chip years, right? Like that's when he first started.
The biggest thing about BG was he was an undersized DN because he was on the short side, and that's why a lot of people were upset about it.
Gotcha.
Yeah, but I feel like he rose to the occasion as soon as he was given the actual opportunity to do so. Meanwhile, Derek Barnett, I think honestly, bro, it was
always him.
Not even that. You know, I feel
he has more penalties than sacks.
I honestly hate that became a thing because that's all you hear when people say it. And he did have a lot of hype when he got drafted. I mean, when you're getting
the second coming of Reggie White.
Yeah, when you're getting those kind of comps. Like if we put it in perspective, like we drafted Sweat in like the third or fourth round, and he was a slow burn to come on. So I think Sweat's more like BG than anybody. Who I think Sweat's another. He's the honorable mention on that list.
Sweat is like one of my favorite players on the squad. But Sweat's different though because he had nerve damage. He hurt himself in high school, and then he ended up going bouncing around in college and doing what he do. But they said that he was just like the next. What's the other DN that just be he don't never want to go to camp. He just gets paid and he overhyped.
They said Sweat was like that.
Clowney. They said he was the next Javion Clowney.
Nah,
that's what they kept on saying about Josh Sweat. Yeah, in high school they said he was the second coming.
I think, but you see like how their draft position, it makes it so much different. You're talking about Derek Barnett.
Well, the same size too. They're the same build.
Yeah, but one's drafted in the first round, so you're immediately expecting to be the next coming of Jerome, and then one's drafted in the third or fourth round or whenever we got Sweat. I know he was a later round guy, so the first 2 years you weren't really expecting much, and he only got better to the point where he deserved the contract over Derek Barnett. So, I think that also plays a huge part in it.
But I'm telling you right now, I think if Sweat would have never got hurt, he would have been a first round pick. He would definitely been a first round. He was a monster.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, absolutely.
He was a monster.
At least second.
And the work ethic's there.
Oh, the work ethic. Yeah, he's a monster.
Was a monster in college.
My goodness. South Carolina, bro. Oh my goodness. Man.
I was a grown man playing with a bunch of kids.
Boys. Facts. Oh my goodness, he was nasty.
Oh shit. Big Todd, what's going on with you, baby? How you living?
What's going on, Todd? Looking forward to you in the league, bro. All right, Marcus, let me know, man. Your top three in the camp on the team, the Philadelphia Eagles.
My top three is going to be this Quez versus Zacchaeus battle.
Ooh, I like that.
So wide receiver 4, wide receiver 3. That's going to be a good one. My next one is going to be this LB2. Christian Ellis is my favorite, but everybody keeps forgetting we still got Nicholas Morrow to play that linebacker role as well.
Chicago.
So, but Christian Ellis is my favorite right now to be that LB2.
Okay.
And then my third person is probably going to be Sidney Brown versus Edmonds. Terrell Edmonds.
You took it from me, man.
Because that's the biggest eye right now. Everybody says linebacker and safety is our weak point. And as y'all saw, Sidney Brown is involved in his media day, and everybody don't make the hype video. So the fact that he's part of that process, the front office and leadership and coaches are seeing something that's probably not guaranteeing he's going to make the 53, but the fact that he's probably going to have a key role in the defense, it's going to be very interesting to see in this preseason.
That's what's up. Cozy, talk to me.
Well, obviously Nolan Smith. Nobody said him yet, but I'm interested in seeing Dean. I want to see him command that defense. I'm really excited to see him, not just in camp, but more so on the field.
Right.
Because, like I said, he checks all the boxes for me too. He's like it hurts on defense. Like we know he's smart. We know he's a good Southern gentleman. Like we know his mind's right. So it's like if his mind's right up here, his mind's gonna be right on the field, you know. And then another thing I saw. You know me. I got to bring it out. I heard Trey Sermon had a good day today.
Yes.
I heard about
Hey, no. Hey, they said it's gonna be tough. They cut him.
They said Trey Sermon had a good day. So my dog, my big dog Treyway.
That's your guy.
I'm gonna make him a 50 Trey. You mean me?
Well, y'all think that there's a world where because I don't see Boston getting cut because he's actually got a deal.
I do.
Marcus.
I see Boston getting cut.
I don't see Boston getting cut. He's actually got a contract. Do you see a world where we keep a stable of 5 running backs on this roster?
No,
I see Penny getting cut before.
See, me and King were talking about that on one of the morning streams because everyone keeps saying that because of the $600K and none of it's guaranteed.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Oh, man.
Gainwell versus Swift is going to be a good little competition too.
The 3 groups that I'm really, really paying attention to, and I'm going to be like, man, how's this going to work? Obviously, running back. Deon Cain is back. Can he emerge himself in there? He played great.
Give him his props. Give him his props. Champion Deon Cain.
Yeah, champion. My fault. My bad. Excuse me.
Wasn't he the MVP too?
Was he MVP?
Was he MVP of the game?
I don't know about that.
I have to look that up. I'm about to look
it up right now.
I'm about to pull it up.
Y'all keep the combo going. I'm gonna search it.
So Deon Cain. I was surprised that Marcus didn't say that. Another one. Ringo. Y'all know I was a big. Remember I called it. I was like, "Yo, we're gonna get Ringo. We're gonna get Ringo." I was a big fan of Ringo. I'm 6'2", 210. That's the future. And he's gonna learn behind Slay and Bradbury. I'm excited about that. And then also, who is it? I think shout out to Matt. Was it Matt Leo? He got retired, and then Devin Allen was actually put on the PUP list, so he won't be playing.
Yeah,
it's kind of like an oddball in his corner now, but it's not so much on him. It's probably not so much on the Eagles. It's going to be a lot on him to try to make this squad.
I think he's going to take because what's next year? The Olympics. And I think Devin
LA,
Allen
right?
is.
It's in LA.
No, that's 2028. But the Olympics is next year, so Devin Allen is probably gonna. He's gonna try and compete to make the Olympic team. You got to pick or choose.
Right,
you can't do both.
I heard he I thought something happened with that. He got hurt, or is he?
He has a calf strain.
Yeah, he had a calf strain, so basically it took him out of contention for that because they had some kind of qualifier or something, and he wasn't able to.
Yeah. And also, I have a bonus. My fault. I have a bonus. The punter situation. I'm interested to see what's going on with that.
Sit back, fuck off.
Punts aren't real anymore, so
we got a new guy.
Role, yeah.
I don't think Sipos is making the squad.
He better not make the squad.
No.
Sipos makes the squad. I'm chugging a 4 Loco.
Well, he's not. 4 Loco bet hanging over the head.
Hold on.
So far, I'm in the clear.
You're in the clear? Oh, damn.
No,
Carson Wentz still is not.
Grappolo made it through he passed.
No. Hey, actually,
Garoppolo's on the squad, and Carson Wentz is not signed with a team. I am in the clear.
So me and Marcus have a bet. I guess that would be the bet. One of us have to check the 4 Loco. If Boston Scott, you're saying Boston Scott's going to get cut. I say Boston Scott's going to make the squad, right? So if he gets cut, you're drinking the 4 Locos on the pot.
Oh, you got both. Everybody's got a 4 Loco hanging over their head.
Yeah.
And right now, I seem to be the most safe.
Wait, coach has to have one. Christian Ellis not making the starting LB2.
That's happening.
What's good,
if Ellis doesn't make it, then you have to chug.
No.
He said punt died.
We got the Boston Scott getting cut.
Yeah, we got Boston Scott.
He's got Boston Scott is not making the team as his.
Yeah.
And honestly, I think that's a bad bet. I think
That's a tough bet because Boston
Boston
Scott
Scott
is
actually
like
has a contract, bro, with money guaranteed. It's not a lot, but it's still a contract that they
It
made
don't.
sure to
It
get to
don't.
him.
You can get cut.
it's only $2
Everybody
million
got a
though. I mean,
contract.
like
But hey, listen, this is the thing though. He's the highest paid. He has the highest guaranteed on the running backs table.
I mean, but that was before the season started though. So it's like if everyone else starts outshining him, it's like, do you keep it with the these are the better players, or is it that we pay this guy money?
What
Hey,
you
I'm
guys
just
are failing to
saying.
realize, look at the number of the contract. $2 million. Why 2 is important? Because there's 2 games a year that Boston Scott is gonna go and look like an all-star.
He's making $1 million a game.
He's making $1 million a game when we play the Giants. Stop it. You gotta pay attention to that. There's distinct number value there. That's why.
Yo, isn't it crazy? He has like 10 touchdowns against them.
I think
That's crazy.
I think Howie might be trying to trade
bro.
2 or 3. Hey, this is more realistic to me.
That's more realistic. His dead cap
Yeah,
is
way more. Trading
That's
Penny and
easy.
Sermon and keeping Scott.
I think Howie might be trading. Oh,
He's been clutching onto Sermon for so long though. It's like kind of annoying. It's like he's like waiting for the.
I'm gonna tell you something that's been really weird. And I don't know.
Nah,
if you guys
I think Gainwell's locked in. I think he's not going
Yeah,
nowhere.
Game was a lock. Yeah,
Gainwell, yeah,
Game was a lock. What's something? You know what's something really really weird is. I think Howie's gonna make a move. He always makes a move in the summer.
Come on,
I
I
late
think so.
move.
Well, that's a good thing. What do you think the move? What do you think the move's gonna be, Coach? I mean, King.
I think we're gonna get a safety.
Yeah,
I think we're gonna get a safety. I think we're gonna end up getting the safety. I don't know what it is, and then just seeing this whole Buda Baker stuff that's been going on with him, he's just like he's following the Eagles, liking everything about us. Like it's just like, yo, it's kind of weird, man. I feel like you're gonna, hit up Arizona. Hey, come on, man. Just let me
that's not who I think. I think.
What's up? Talk to me.
I think Patrick Queen is you know, they didn't pick up that option, right? Or he got and come on, bro, that linebacker room.
True.
Y'all forgetting Devin White.
But I
Buck's
think
about to be in rebuild. They didn't pick up his option either.
True. Very true. Very
true. But I see Patrick Queen in our future, man. I think the cap hit's not crazy. I think a lot of people like King, like Mark just said, Buda Baker. I think a lot of people are saying that. I think Patrick Queen is the less hype, but I think more bang for your buck.
But yeah, and yo, Rick, you're absolutely right because there's always Howie always makes a trade where it's like, oh, where did that come from? It came from left field.
You know
what I'm saying?
It's never what you think.
They'll go trade somebody and be like, hey, listen, so I know you're a corner, but we're gonna put you at outside linebacker like Simmons. Simmons is another one from Arizona, linebacker. I mean, like Gannon got him playing corner and stuff like that. So like,
Howie's trading the 5th round for Hunter Henry.
Bro, and that be what it be too. It'd be some crazy stuff where it's never who you think it is, and it's always like Howie gets such and such for a 5th round, 6th round pick. You're like,
watch it be Hunter Renfro.
Hey, see, the guys in the comments said that they're thinking you could get Josh Jacobs, Buda Baker, Jacob Swift, Gainwell.
What are you giving
Isaiah
up
Simmons?
Bro? Yeah, that's why I said Simmons.
Simmons, yeah.
But who are you giving up for Jacobs? Who are you giving up?
Fletcher Cox.
I think if Howie really wanted to make the Jacobs move, it would have happened around the draft time or before the draft.
Yeah,
I don't think that. I truly think Howie's very happy with what he's gotten as far as who's in house at the running back position. And if anything, it's like we said, he's willing to part with maybe 1 or 2 of those guys and bring another piece in for another position before he brings another rusher in. So, because I mean, bro, people a lot and I'm guilty of it too. We've been hearing a lot about Swifty. I'm excited about Swift. That's been my favorite signing as for the running back room.
Yeah,
the Penny is exciting. Everybody's talking about these 2 guys at the top, but let's not forget how great towards the end of the season our boy Gainwell came in. Playoff Kenny was a thing for an absolute reason.
Dang, bro.
And
that's what I'm saying.
He was a leading rusher. I mean, that's why Miles took off. You know what I mean? took off to Carolina.
And you did hear a lot of people saying how the hype around I just lost my train of thought. What I was about Kenny Gainwell was because he had lost it. Oh yeah, he had a fumbling issue in training camp, and he ended up becoming the hot hand, and they rode with it. So, and Nick Sirianni, he's going to ride the hot hand.
He had like a 4-game stretch where he only got the ball probably like 4 or 5 carries. He damn near had like 60 to 70 yards.
Oh, he was
the Niners, the Giants, playoffs. He was killing
Super Bowl.
You know what I mean?
He was like Super Bowl,
and he hits the. I'm sorry, but he hits the hole way harder than Miles, bro. And he's low. That's what I love about him. And he has that burst. He has a gear. You know what I mean? It's like driving a stick. And you just push that joint in the gear. You know what I'm saying? Pause.
Pause.
But
resume.
But I like Gainwell, man. He's probably my favorite player, running back in that situation, next to Swifty. That jersey's gonna be crazy though, B.
Bro, that 0, Coach. Can you speak to the Gainwell thing, because you did when we drafted him? I do remember you kind of getting a little in depth about him, because he did come from that same school as a homeboy on Dallas.
Zacchaeus. No, homeboy from Commanders, Antonio Gibson.
Yeah, Gibson.
They came from Memphis. The thing is with Gainwell is at Memphis, those boys did everything: punt return, kick return. They lined up at wide receiver as well in the backfield.
Tony Pollard.
Yeah, Tony Pollard came from
No, all three of them.
All three of them were at Memphis.
Yeah. I thought it was Tony Pollard.
All three. No, you guys are both right. All three of them.
I was confused real quick because you said no, and I'm like, what school then?
Yeah, no, all three of them was there.
No, I apologize. So when I was talking about Swift, I was talking about Zacchaeus, and then played in high school together. They played at Philly.
They played at St. Joseph
or Jersey,
Prep.
Right? St. Joseph Prep. Yeah,
which is pretty cool. Prep.
No, I didn't mean to interrupt. Go ahead, Marcus. My fault.
No, but like when Kenny came to the team, we all saw he was Nick's favorite. The Knicks' first game, the Atlanta game, Gainwell was getting more touches than Miles was.
Yeah.
And then it's just the versatility that Gainwell has. He can line up as a receiver. He can line up from the backfield. He can catch it out of the backfield. And then he doesn't nut up in the big time. Like Super Bowl, he had a better performance than the vet. It shouldn't have been that way.
Mm-hmm.
And the fact that this dude is in year 2, going into year 3 with one more year left on the contract. As you're seeing right now, how the league is running, to where the running backs have to do a damn Skype. There's no value in the running back room. I'd rather keep the cheapest dude right now. That's going to be Kenny Gainwell. He's younger. Why am I going to trade him away for somebody that's 26, 27, 28 years old when I got this 23, 22-year-old kid in the backfield? Let me get these last 2 years out of him and then reevaluate if I'm going to buy him, extend a contract. But yeah, Kenny G and Swift are definitely a lock-in on the roster. RB3, RB4 is definitely going to be a question because there's a lot of questions anywhere. Are the Eagles going to carry 7 corners? Are they going to carry 5 tight ends? Are they going to carry 5 receivers? Are we really going to carry 3 quarterbacks? Or are we going to just rock out with 2? Like,
we're really straight with 2 quarterbacks and then 1 guy in the practice squad. That spot could really go to something else that's like way more necessary.
You usually go offensive. Linemen. You always go heavy there because they get used a lot. You know what I mean? So
our lines are going to be heavy too.
I mean, speaking about running back, bro, don't you think this whole situation with the running back and Zoom and everything is crazy? And then on top of that, I feel like I'm not trying to pick. I'm not trying to pick battles or pick on anybody. I feel like Saquon took the easy route.
I think he misinterpreted the Zoom meeting.
Yeah. Well, I think the funniest thing about the Zoom meeting is the guy leading the Zoom meeting for all these running backs is the same guy who's responsible for them being in the predicament that they're in right now.
CMC. They
didn't want to pay Melvin Gordon when he was on the Chargers because he wanted a contract, and then they ended up finding Austin Eckler in like the 6th round or some shit like that, or he was a walk-on, wasn't he? He
was undrafted.
Yeah, he was
undrafted. Then he comes in, makes the squad. So now they're like, well, we're gonna pay this guy instead, and he's way cheaper. And now that's what teams think they can go ahead and do, bro. And so now you want to be the guy to lead the thing, whereas you made them feel like they could do this.
Yeah,
But
you know what else is crazy though? To see this though, like, and he gonna take some of the blame. Todd Gurley, damn.
Oh yeah, we spoke. We were talking about that.
My goodness, Todd Gurley, man, he broke the bank and he took the money and ran. You know what I'm saying? And then but I just feel like Saquon, he was just like, and I get it for the standpoint, but they made, I think, from what I mean, like I said, I'm not in the NFL, I'm not a running back, but I know as a running back, as a committed, as the it's a brotherhood when you're in the NFL and you have that shield, right? It's a brotherhood.
Yeah.
But I'm pretty sure they're like, yo, for real, like you took the 1 year, 11 mil, you couldn't just sit out for a little bit and see what we can do here, finagle it. But then he's probably like, I don't want to let my team down. So I get it, man. It's like what decision? Like it's either the good, the bad, the ugly on the situation, right?
The whole point is them sitting out to try to get a bag.
Yeah.
Saquon secured his bag, even if it's for 1 year. He has a bag.
No, it wasn't to secure a bag. What the thing is they were saying as running backs, they take most of the blunt of the trauma because when it comes down to getting them dirty yards. The doing the dirty work, it's the running backs taking all them hits, carrying 4 to 5, 6 linemen on them, and they're getting paid shit. And they're like, "Well, no, I need to compensate because my body is the reason why this offense is moving." So it was odd for Saquon to take that when the franchise tag is more than that.
No, the franchise tag was 10.5.
I thought it was 10. I thought it was 10.5.
The franchise tag was 10.5. He took 11.
Yeah, he took 11.
Yeah, because it was because the 900 grand.
No, not the franchise. The contract that was initially offered to Saquon was higher than what he was getting.
Yeah,
what he took. Yeah. So he took a 1 year deal, but the Giants were offering him a more annual pay.
Got it. Okay. The situation.
But, I just want to see somebody be like Le'Veon Bell and just sit out a whole year and make a team sweat.
I think Josh might do that.
But I mean, look, man, I'm gonna keep it a buck here, right? Like we do have to play devil's advocate. When is the last time you paid a running back a high premium or a second contract, and they played fully through it, and it was a successful deal for both parties?
Derrick Henry.
LaShawn McCoy don't count.
Right. He's probably the only. He's still
I was about to say McCoy.
McCoy's probably no. You're right. That's
Kelly messed that one up.
Did Dalvin Cook get a second contract?
No,
he's still a free agent.
He's a free agent.
He's a free agent right now.
I don't know how long. I forgot how long he's been in the league. So,
bro, you know what's crazy?
He does get a second contract.
Yeah, but look at all the free agent running backs that are on the street.
Aaron Jones would be the only one.
You got Dalvin Cook. You got Kareem Hunt, Ezekiel Elliott. Even though I think those tires are shredded, they're shredded, right?
Yeah.
Oh, never mind. Can't even say him because
Miles Sanders.
Miles Sanders was the highest paid running back.
He's this year. He's the highest paid to get a contract.
To get the bag.
I mean,
I think the highest paid running back is CMC, isn't it?
Yeah. But you said
but he's not even look at his deal.
Team, right?
CMC's contract's not even a crazy contract.
But it's like $16 million, isn't it?
Let me see. I'll tell you right now.
Well, the thing too is it's like depending the running back situation, because it's like if you're the bell cow for your team, you're gonna get worn down more. But if you're part of a committee, you're fresher. Hello.
But this is and I they had some good points a couple of days ago. They said it's a quarterback driven league. You know what I mean? So I get it, but like 35% of your offense is your running back. Like, come on, man. Like, it's just insane, man. Like, I don't know. I feel like they're just undervaluing the running back position. It is, and then it's like you're overvaluing it, but then it's like a catch-22. I don't know. I can't even explain it. You got two running backs I got drafted into the top 10, right? Yeah, Gibbs and Robinson. When was the last time you seen a running back besides those two? Oh, I'm not even going to say Ezekiel Elliott. Nate, you can't even name me one. No. Sony Michel. I mean, Sony Michel. That was it.
The answer is somewhere in the middle, right? Like because you look, it's a position it's high usage. Your offense on one end, your offense doesn't work without a running back, right?
Right.
No offense works without a running back on hand. The other side of it is these guys are high usage, so they're going to get crashed. They're going to get hurt. I think somewhere in the middle is You want a guy, you want to pay these guys, but really, it's I think how people were talking a couple years ago about a 2 quarterback system is. I think your offense doesn't work unless you have 2 actual starting caliber running backs, bro.
Yeah.
And but the payment can't be Christian McCaffrey. I just looked it up. 4 years, $64 million. That's too much for a guy.
That's $16 million a year.
Yeah, you can't be paying.
That's a lot. And
I mean,
got
nothing is too
Eli
much if you
Mitchell,
value
right?
the
Got
person.
Eli Mitchell is a backup.
Well, then you have teams that get it done like the Eagles. I mean, we haven't had an actual dominant running back. Shady was really the last of the Mohicans, right? Because even when we brought that other guy in from the other side, he wasn't
Don't even
successful.
say his name.
Yeah, I'm not.
He wasn't
I
being
didn't.
utilized.
He wasn't being utilized the right way, but he also
go east and west.
Yeah. Hold on, let me clear these out.
Because remember, the game after Chip got fired.
Yeah.
The game after Chip got fired, that boy.
They used him. You're right. Yep, they did.
Yeah, they did. The thing about Kenny G is he can have a lot of value because he's youth. Yeah, that's true. Kenny G runs north to south. Miles ran past holes to the sidelines too often. Yep. Julio Jones, free agent. Cozy, get out of here. Deshaun Jackson. Put Cozy in the corner. That's right. Put him in the corner.
Put him in the corner.
Daryl Henderson was one of the other running backs at Memphis.
Squad was crazy.
That Memphis squad was crazy, bro.
Damn. Running backs, bro.
He got paid and did nothing. If you caught one of the morning streams, me and King touched on that, and we were a little. There was a video that had surfaced up with someone very close to the Cowboys situation, and they made a lot of points that I think a lot of us were ignoring at the time. The running backs that take meaning that Zeke wasn't doing what he needed to do. Sorry, the running backs take an ass whooping, but what hurts the position is you can only play it. Supply and demand. Yeah.
Yeah, but the thing is, it's don't find anyone that plays it as well.
Cowboys, Eagles, NFC, CG. Let's go.
The Lions drafted a running back and traded Swift. We don't need you. Your services is no longer needed.
It's because
and they just lost their running back.
Yep.
They didn't even pay the running back who beat the franchise Barry Sanders record.
Yeah.
Well, in 2017, how much were we paying LeGarrette Blount?
Probably like $3 million.
Yeah, he got like a veteran.
He had a veteran deal. I mean, bro, at the end of the day, the most expensive running back on our roster, like you said, is Boston Scott. Running back by committee is going to always we've had the most success having running backs by committee. Even the year when he who shall not be named was on the roster, Matthews was getting a lot of burn that year. He was on the roster. Sproles was on the roster. The Legion of Zoom, that was supposed to be a thing. Don't get me started again.
That's why Bijan in Atlanta makes a lot of sense because they already had a 1-2 punch. Now you add Bijan to that, you can maximize Bijan's lifespan with those 3 backs.
I think them and that the whatchamacallit, they needed to even when Dallas did have homeboy, they also had they had DeMarco Murray and what was the other guy that was like same build as him. It was DeMarco Murray and damn.
I don't remember.
Dallas always had great running backs.
Yeah, it was Dunbar. It was Dunbar and Murray together. Remember, and they were both good. Then they came with the Zeke Pollard tandem. They
had Felix Jones and Marion Barber before that.
Barber, bro.
Dallas always had a good 1-2 punch.
Always.
The argument too with the running backs is everyone always says you can find someone to replace them. And it's like, but you can't. You can't find someone to replace a great running back. Like we always talk about the years when we had Josh Adams, and it's like, and if anyone can be replaced, like why are we not comparing Josh Adams to Derrick Henry? Because Derrick Henry is light years ahead of Josh Adams. So you can replace the person, but you're not going to get the same level of production out of the person, or out of the position rather. Like I said, like we joke about the years where like we had shitty running backs, which completely contradicts the point that you can get anyone and they can fill that role because anyone can't fill that role. Look at, again, Miles Sanders. He was missing holes, doing all this shit, fumbling, all the stuff that we complain about. And then Gameo comes in and does better. But, like, not everyone does that. Not everyone can replicate the exact results you want.
True. That's true.
It's kind of it's a weird argument to have because
as I'm saying,
like
you
can replace a running back. You can replace anybody. But are they going to give you the same level of production as the guy that you want or that you're thinking of in your head?
I mean, since this game has been around, right? the running back has been in position, and the wide receiver have been in position. So these are, I mean, look, it's not like the punter where they're trying to essentially they're trying to move the game along where punting isn't really part of the game, right?
Right.
Or the kickoff, the kick returns aren't part of the game. So I mean, it's not like that where you could get running back out of here. The offenses don't work without a running. You can't establish a pass without establishing a run. It's going to be something that's here. So there is going to have to be some type of road that is going to have to be met, and the two sides are going to have to come to an agreement on it. You can't have one without the other. And I mean, this will get to a point where either when the next CBA happens, these guys are going to have to stand tough together. And the rest of the locker room essentially is going to have to stand tough, because you're only going to watch, a guy get done wrong so long. How many running backs have you seen over the years of the history of the NFL that have been great, and then their career was either cut short because of injury, they weren't able to play as long? You never see guys that are able to play like Jerry Rice aged gracefully. He played 20 years. T.O. even all his antics. Fitzgerald played age. You see so many stories where you see wide receivers are able to age gracefully, move from the outside to the inside.
But then you have your Adrian Petersons.
Even linebackers like Urlacher, Ray Lewis, all them dudes.
Mm-hmm.
And if you get rid of the running back position, you're not going to take the person you're paying $50+ million to be expected to run the ball. That's your investment. So somebody has to do the grunt work.
Yeah. So I mean, and this is what the CBAs are for. So the guys are going to have to get together. I think that's going to be where we're going to see significant movement in this conversation, because that's when guys are actually able to go ahead and come together, have these meetings, and it's easy for guys to go ahead and get on a Zoom when they're not, like Eckler already has a contract right now,
but he's still upset with it. He's
upset with it, but he does have a contract with a couple years on it. Yeah. Whereas it's easier for him to tell a guy like Saquon, who if he doesn't play, he's not going to see any money this year, So that's part of it.
Yeah, I mean, player association, man, y'all got to get it together, man, and help out the running back.
Both said the Giants fans were celebrating that Barkley got ripped off. That sounds like something those trash individuals would do. Running are more valuable in fantasy than they are in real life.
Running backs,
I can't say that.
NFL sucks without running backs.
NFL, like I said, it's a perfect balance. Blunt had a 1-year deal, 1.25, and it was like a vet man, and it was small. Running backs are more valuable. He said, that's a big thing. AP is a freak of nature. He's a one of a kind. Yeah, he was one of a kind. And even him, he was the only one that really got the age gracefully like that. Every year the league is passing the league. The team leans dominated. Running back is a thing of the past. Can't get rid of it though. But AP never won a chip. Exactly. Sure. Well, that's the other part of it. Like I said in the beginning, you never see teams win an actual championship paying a running back a high value contract. So I don't know, man. It's going to be interesting to see it develop. We're definitely going to be on top of it, and we're definitely. Respect to everybody, because getting your money is the most important thing, and these guys only have a couple years to do it. So I'm never going to go ahead and hate on somebody trying to go ahead and provide for themselves.
Or they'd be smart and do like a Barry Sanders, sign a contract and just retire the next day.
Hey, I'm gonna take this guaranteed money. I'm gonna go on and head out, y'all.
Yeah, I'm gonna head out, man. Because let's be honest, y'all ain't putting no offensive linemen out here in Detroit. Hey. I mean, like you think about the great running backs like him, like Sanders, Garrison Hurst. He's one of them. They're coming from like not so great franchises. Oh, that was my favorite running back when I was a kid. I used to always try to figure out what running
49ers day.
He did what he had to do. You can't hate on him. Yeah, he did what he had to do to go ahead and get his money, and then he didn't do nothing after that.
That boy got worn down.
You know what's crazy about Zeke? I think Zeke will get another chance, but it's going to be due to injury on a team.
I think Zeke
will get signed to another team, like the Bills or something.
Yeah, he'll get on with another team.
Zeke will get another chance before Carson Wentz gets another chance.
Oh, I believe that.
Full take there.
Yeah, I believe that.
Sounds like
Zeke will get a chance. I think Zeke will has a way better chance than Carson Wentz. There's a lot of things. Carson Wentz has a lot of baggage. Let's be honest.
Bro, the Commanders moved on from him. The Commanders.
Well, they were
That's
moving on.
because
From everything.
they got good quarterbacks though. They did. They had Taylor Heineke and then what's Uncle
How
Sam.
Sam Howell.
Yeah. So
They ran
For
him
sure.
down to the ground.
All right, fellas. Well, we run on 120. Let's get up out of here, man. Y'all got any last words?
Where's the Kelly Green?
Give me the green.
Give me the green. I love that. I love that right there. Well, I will say this. This will be my last take. And I think me and Cozy are in agreement because we said in the group chat, I think Mr. E-Rock did give us a confirmation.
I think that was a 100% confirmation.
That sounded as more of a confirmation than anything I've heard this offseason.
See, like that green, I don't like.
I think he's just kind of sweaty there, though, right?
Yeah,
The last photo when it's lighter, I like that one.
So wait, so we did see King, because you did mention you did kind of
Right
like
there.
yeah, that's the one. You did mention that you weren't mad, like I said in the video, you were not mad at the modern logos with the Kelly Green.
Oh
No, I
yeah,
didn't like
I'm
it.
not mad. I'm not mad at it. I mean,
I'd rather the old school, but
me personally, I want the what I was raised on. That's
I
what
want the full eagle.
That's what I want. But I
Both
wouldn't be
saying
mad.
August 1st.
I wouldn't be mad with this logo in the green. I wouldn't be mad at it. To be honest with you.
Yeah, man.
The photo you posted though had the old logo, and that's the one E-Rock said the Hertz photo.
Yeah, he said the Hertz photo. He said the Hertz.
There was 2 Hertz photos, but they both. I'm pretty sure they both had the.
Yo,
He's talking about the first one.
Put your mic down a little bit.
He's talking about the first one.
Put the mic down a little bit.
I'm excited.
There you go.
I'm sorry.
Always having mic problems, man. Always having mic problems.
I think.
exactly, Todd said it. But the fact is, we're just going to get 2 games with the Kelly Green. We're allowed 4 uniforms. We can only wear 2 alternates 3 times.
Hey, appreciate you, Mark. Always, man. You have a great week as well. Go Birds.
Yes, sir. Go
Todd
Birds.
said, hopefully they paint the field like they did. I think they will when they do it.
Yeah,
you have to. You have to.
Yeah.
You have
It
to.
ain't gonna be like at the vet though, but you know, we was playing on turf back in those days.
You wouldn't even wear cleats. Y'all had on tennis shoes.
Tennis shoes, yeah, man.
The ground
Yeah, the diamond turfs on. That's what you had on. Yeah, the diamond turfs.
Yeah, man.
What
Well,
was that,
because
man?
the
That
ground was
must
too
be
hard.
the
You couldn't even. The cleats wasn't digging into that.
Nah. So many injuries though. Oh, so many injuries.
Because it was
I don't wanna talk
concrete
about it.
right underneath it.
Don't even say that word.
What?
The I word.
At the vet?
I'm saying don't say.
Oh yeah, don't even say it. I know what
Don't
you
even
did.
say it.
Treat it
Oh,
like-
okay.
Let's treat it like a no hitter and not even mention it.
Yeah, that never happened. But no, this is what I was thinking of. I mean, this is like a painted picture. There.
Well, that's the one. That's the except for the helmet. That's the the picture. E-Rock
But
was
Marcus. See, coach is adamant about the matte. He loves the matte helmet. He's like matte.
No, it's gonna be. I mean, I think it's gonna be a glossy helmet, just like normal.
Me too. I think it's gonna be glossy.
It's going to be a glossy, but I was just
It
saying,
ain't gonna
like,
be
if
that
we
chrome.
did a rebrand, if we did a rebrand or like a modernization in the future, because you're seeing what a lot of these teams did now was go to that matte. The Commanders. Who else just went?
Are
to
the Commanders
the
matte or is it?
Vikings. The Vikings.
It's a matte. It's a matte. The Vikings. What Detroit just did with their alternate helmet. Like, there's a bunch of teams that do have
one
that.
thing I gotta say. Dude, what the hell are the Colts thinking?
Bro, I was about
Bro,
to say it.
they should have just brought the blue
Here's the
helmets
mark.
back. They should have just
Why?
brought
That's what they
the
were.
blue helmets back.
I guess.
They missed it.
They did. They totally botched that one.
Ursay is a crackhead.
Indiana Knights. That was the dumbest thing ever. The fact is, somebody signed off on it thinking that was a fire idea.
Ursay said,
Well, I mean, before that, weren't they the Baltimore Colts? And then they got moved.
That's why I'm loving these pictures of the Baltimore. Somebody put the Baltimore Ravens released their alternate helmet
It's
and
the
put out
Browns.
the Cleveland Browns.
No, that would
I
be
like-
fire.
I must be the only one here who I liked most of these uniforms. I like the gray. I like the Browns all white John. That was fire to me. I think
I
people
like the Broncos orange. That was crazy.
that one's prop. The Colts and the Broncos. But I mean,
The
at the end of the
Broncos
day,
dropped
bro,
the
it's like
ball.
I said at the end of my video, bro. It doesn't matter. You're gonna have people who are gonna hate no matter what comes out. You're gonna have some people who are gonna love what comes out. At the end of the day, bro, just be happy your team's doing something because this is the first time you've seen a lot of NFL teams do anything different in a lot of years. So, I mean, you know, it might be a step in whatever direction, but at least it's something, and you're not sitting there with the same old tired stuff. And
It's still the no fun league.
yeah, it's still no fun.
It's still no fun league.
Yeah, the Seahawks uniforms are nice too. I like them. Well, I think that should be
that should be their new primaries, man.
That should be a whole episode for coach. You guys should, you and Cozy should do a whole uniform thing. You guys be going crazy about the uniforms.
I love that color palette.
A uniform review of the league.
Cozy's Corner episode 2 uniform review.
There you go.
It's gonna be me hating on the Browns for a minute straight.
I'm not mad at it. Well, fellas,
you got anything else?
It's good to be back, man.
It's good to be back.
Cozy's Corner episode 1 dropping maybe tonight, maybe tomorrow.
Make sure you guys go check it out, and it'll be up for everybody. It's a good. I like that. I like what you're doing over there.
You want to put it up tonight or tomorrow? Tomorrow morning?
You already
best engagement is when you wake up on the East Coast in the morning, and then make sure when you do it, you collaborate with the Swoop Boys page. So
you can collab with the Swoop Boys. I forgot about that.
Yeah.
And hashtag.
I thought you were gonna just upload it on Swoop Boys and collab with me.
We could do both. That's what I'm saying. But you could do it if it's a minute long. You can get it on the gram as well and get that engagement. It'd be good for you.
And we can put it as a shorty. Get the shorty.
Short clips.
Yeah.
But
I got a grip of shorties on there. Getting a lot of views. Yo, it's great to be back. We appreciate y'all. Thank you. Chat has been bumping the last week, bro. So thank you so much.
Boom.
Thank you for and thanks for last night for kicking it with King. I know I did something a little different with the shoes and stuff like that, but I'm a sneakerhead, obviously seeing in the back. And then I love the birds. So Marcus, Cozy, any last words before I hit the
Hey,
outro?
we still got some seats for this Madden League, bro.
Yes.
I've already made the team announcements.
Sorry about that.
The schedule will be getting released. We got 2 teams up for grabs.
Did you get Todd? Did you get Todd? Because he mentioned he wanted to be part of it.
Yeah. Todd is Atlanta, isn't he?
He's Atlanta. He ATL.
Oh, okay.
ATL, and he lives in
Jacob. ATL, Jacob.
So we got 2 teams up for grabs right now. I won't say who those 2 teams are, but 2 teams are up for grabs. So if you're interested, just hit me up in the DMs. You got to be on PlayStation 5.
Can I ask for a trade?
We might have to play for it.
Oh, okay. That's cool. That's cool. Yeah, exactly.
All right, y'all boys.
Well, check for us in the morning. Me and King will be doing a morning stream,
Yes,
and talking about a little bit more training camp. We'll get more in depth into that for a few minutes. Coach Cozy, you check out Coach's Corner. I mean, Cozy in the corner. Coach right there with the satin Eagles, John.
I haven't worn mine yet.
I'm keeping mine. I'm not cracking mine until the new Kelly Green is in hand.
I got my shorts too. Hold on.
Until the new Kelly Green is in hand.
Just bought new Kelly Green stuff. So
man, no. Until the official new Kelly Green jerseys are here, that's when this bad boy will be taking on.
But it's black. It's not gonna match. I mean,
it'll match.
Yeah,
it'll match.
You wear with a green.
It'll
on,
match.
Right?
Yeah, you can wear
See,
black.
I'm gonna have to go green too.
That's the great thing about Kelly Green, baby. It goes.
Yeah.
Come on, bro.
That's what it is, man.
Look, you see the black and the green. Come on, man. Stop it. Love y'all guys, man. Happy to be back. The boys are back in town, man.
Boys are back in town.
This is the first podcast on the way to the Super Bowl, guys. And I'm gonna say it with my chest like that.
Go Birds, and we out.